Hi there, it's that time of year again when we want to make a delicious, juicy, flavorful turkey. I'm going to show you how I make the best turkey year after year. My secret to creating flavorful turkey is to spatchcock it and dry brine it. It may sound like a lot, but it's actually very easy to do. And I'm going to walk you through step by step how to easily spatchcock a turkey, which is where you remove the spine and cook the turkey flat. And I'll show you how to dry brine it, which helps create super flavorful, moist turkey. After removing the spine and dry brining the turkey, I cover it in a maple butter mixture and I roast it until golden brown with a crispy skin, and the inside is fully cooked and full of flavor. Okay, so let's get into it. So first, we're going to prep the turkey by removing the plastic pin and cutting off any twine or skin that holds the legs together and removing the giblets from the inside. Then flip over the turkey and expose the spine. You're going to cut along both sides of the spine with super sharp kitchen shears or kitchen scissors. Using gloved hands, be careful and hold the end of the backbone and cut alongside of it. It may take a bit of force and maneuvering at some parts, but you should be able to remove it relatively easily. Do this for both sides until the spine is completely removed. Once you have the spine removed, you can toss it or save it to make a turkey stock. And now that the turkey is open, the next step is to flatten it. Doing so is very easy. You simply place your palms on both sides of the breastbone and then using your full body weight, press down to crack the bone all the way through, breaking the rib cage. Once done, the turkey should lie completely flat. From here, I like to clean up the turkey a bit more. This helps to get the spices and rubs directly on the meat of the turkey as well. I like to use a sharp knife to cut off some of the bones, especially around the chicken breast and wings. The trick here is to use a very sharp, thin knife, a boning knife, or just any very sharp knife that you have, and try to get as close to the bone as possible so that you aren't cutting through the meat. And you also want to remove any bone sticking out, and you can do this by carefully wiggling them and cutting through the cartilage. Once you have your turkey cleaned up, it'll look like this. It's now fully spatchcocked and ready for brining. So I'm going to set the turkey aside and prepare the dry brine mixture. For the mixture, I use fresh herbs like sage, rosemary, spices, and salt. The key ingredient is the salt, which helps tenderize the meat and infuse it with flavor. The salt helps to draw out the moisture, which is then naturally redistributed within the meat so that when it's cooked, the turkey is tender, moist, and flavorful. Make sure to get underneath the skin, on top of the skin, and on both sides of the turkey. The beautiful thing about spatchcocking the turkey is that now you can actually lift up the skin and put the dry brine mixture directly underneath the skin. And once you have both sides covered, you want to make sure to tuck the turkey wings, make sure it's fully covered in the rub, and then loosely cover the turkey with foil or plastic wrap. Then you will place the turkey in the fridge for at least 24 hours and let the salt and spices work their magic. The turkey has been in the fridge for 24 hours and is ready for the next step. Here is a close-up so you can see just how well seasoned the turkey is, and the skin is dried out from the brining. Dry skin means crispy skin once roasted. Now the next step is crucial. Please make sure to leave the turkey at room temperature for a couple of hours before cooking to ensure the turkey cooks evenly. Then I'm going to prepare the maple butter glaze by combining some softened butter with pure maple syrup. And then using the spatula, you're going to cover all sides of the turkey, underneath the skin, directly on top of the skin, both sides with this maple butter mixture. And make sure to lift the skin up and to get it directly underneath. Now you're gonna put your turkey on a wire rack line baking sheet and make sure to put a couple slices of orange, onion, and celery underneath. And then you can put the turkey in the oven for roasting. We're gonna roast the turkey in a preheated oven at 425 degrees for 30 minutes. And you'll notice that even after 30 minutes, the turkey does have quite a bit of color. And what we're going to do is take the turkey out of the oven and baste it with the drippings and pour that all over the turkey. Then you're going to put the turkey back in the oven and roast for another 40 minutes. If the skin of your turkey is already golden brown, you don't want it to get any darker, you can always tint it with foil to prevent the skin from burning. Now, while the turkey's in the oven, I'm going to prepare the maple butter glaze, which is simply a couple tablespoons of melted butter and pure maple syrup. Stir that together until you get a nice, smooth glaze. After 40 minutes, you're then going to remove the turkey from the oven and pour on that glaze mixture that we just made. You're going to make sure to get all parts of the skin covered in this sweet glaze. Not only does the glaze add a bit more flavor to the turkey, but it also gives it a nice golden glossy finish. Now you're going to put the turkey back in the oven and roast for an additional 20 minutes or until the internal temperature reaches at least 165 degrees. One of the best parts about spatchcock turkey, besides it being super juicy and flavorful, is that it's super easy to carve. So now you have your fully cooked spatchcock turkey. You can carve it and serve it however you like. I hope you enjoy the recipe. All the ingredients are listed below and on my website, and everything is detailed in the recipe card.